Hi friends, welcome to the Lori Lulu Crochet Podcast, episode 147. My name is Lori. I live in the Chicago suburbs with my husband Ryan, and I love to crochet, and I love to knit, and I love to cross stitch as well. And you can find all of that yarny fiber goodness in my social media, which is linked down below. My Instagram, Ravelry, my email is down there as well. Any patterns that I talk about, I will link those down below as well. And any fancy yarns that I talk about will be linked down there as well in the description box underneath the video. So, welcome. I'm glad you're here. So, how has everybody been? Are you surviving the heat? Because it seems like it's a heat wave across the northern hemisphere right now. Like it was pretty warm these last couple weeks. Earlier this week it kind of cooled down a bit, which was nice. But yeah, we're getting to that point. And because it's been so hot and dry, here in Illinois, I'm not sure where else they are, but we have these bugs. They're called earwigs. I mean, I don't mean to make light of PTSD, but I feel like I have PTSD from these bugs from like way back when I was in high school. Just, I can't stand these bugs. And they have invaded my house because they're seeking water anywhere they can find it. So in the kitchen, like around the sink, especially in the bathroom, they're in there like crazy. But we've had a bunch of rain, not flood level. There was some flooding in western Illinois, but not by me. I'm in the Chicago area, so we're fine. But yeah, the flooding down in Texas just breaks my heart. And prayers for those families, honestly. Anyway. But these bugs have been in my house like crazy. And I can't deal with it. And I've reached that one symptom of perimenopause. I forget what it's called. There's a specific name where you feel like you have bugs crawling on you, but you don't. Yes, that is a symptom. So I have been going nuts these last few weeks. Just, I'm so stressed. I can't take it anymore. But yeah, hopefully with the rain that we had, we're supposed to get more rain this week. Hopefully they will stay outside now and not in my house. But yeah, let's quit talking about bugs, shall we? I did get my glasses. So my last episode I mentioned how, I'm at that age now where I can't see things and I need glasses. So I went and got my eyes checked, and so now I have some readers here. You're kind of blurry. The camera is a little blurry. Not bad, but like far away, yeah, but close up. And when I'm cross stitching, it's great. I love them. Although getting used to the transition from having them on and taking them off, like, makes me a little dizzy and a little nauseous sometimes. Don't know what that's about, but anyway. So now I need to carry a purse with me to hold my glasses. Anyway. But yeah, so since we met, like, we've had the 4th of July, which is a big deal here in the US for some people more than others. The people around here have been crazy with fireworks, and they drive me crazy. I can't stand it. And, I can imagine what, veterans who have lived it through battles and them hearing that, like, I can't imagine what they go through every 4th of July, I'm sure it bothers them quite a bit. But, freedom, we gotta celebrate. I'm just a little annoyed at it all. But, so for the 4th of July, Ryan and I decided to celebrate by going to the movies. We went to go see the new Jurassic World movie. Now, I love the Jurassic movies. I shouldn't say I adore them, but I've loved them ever since the second one. I didn't really watch the first one, but the second one, my best friend and I went to go see it in the theater. And then afterwards we went to Fazoli's and we were laughing because we're eating spaghetti. And we had cheesecake with strawberry sauce. And we're like, all the blood in that movie, we're eating this and that. So, yeah. It's a special memory for me. But yeah, I've really liked the movies. The last few have been kind of and like this one, I was like, it's the same premise. They need something, so they go back to the island. They think they can get in and get out, be fine. And then things happen, and the greedy guy gets eaten. Like, that's just the formula for these movies. But, yeah, I was very stressed throughout the whole movie. I had my crochet and I'd be hiding underneath it. Yeah, so I like work and then but I will say, for those of you who are fans of the 2005 Pride and Prejudice movie, there is a funny bit because one of the actors from Pride and Prejudice is in this movie. So he plays Wickham in Pride and Prejudice, the bad guy in Pride and Prejudice. I won't spoil anything for the Jurassic movie, but he's in his car, and all of a sudden Scarlett Johansson's character gets in, and he's like, Miss Bennet, which is her character's name. And I was like, because Miss Bennet is in Pride and Prejudice, so yeah, I laughed out loud, like, and Ryan's like, what is so funny about that? And I'm like, it's a Pride and Prejudice thing, you won't understand. But anyway. And of course, people around me are like, what is so funny about that? Jane Austen girls will know. And I was telling my coworker about it, and she was like, yeah, that's pretty funny. Although she's like, I will never go see that movie because she doesn't like those movies. It's fine. Everybody has their own preferences. But anyway, and then also this week, my cousin is in town. He is a missionary, and so I haven't really seen him. It was like 6 years. They came home last summer, so I got to spend like a weekend with them last summer, which was so much fun. It was like my mom and my aunt and my other cousins that still live in the States. We all just got together and had a great time together. And then they've been in Chicago, and with busy schedules and everything, like, we didn't get together until we just had dinner on Tuesday. And so yeah, it was good to see him and his wife and their 2 children. My aunt was there. My other cousin, his sister, she was there, but when we had dinner, she was flying home because she had a high fever. And I was like, I can't imagine flying when you're feeling like that. Actually, I can. I've done that before. On my way home from cruises, I've gotten ill and then feel like crap on the way home. It's not fun. So yeah. Anyway, but it was good to see him, and I'm gonna see about going down to see my cousin sometime soon. Yeah, she lives in Kansas, which is quite a ways away, and yeah. Hold on a second. I'm telling you, I'm traumatized. I saw a black spot over there, and I was like, is that another bug? Is that another earwig? No, it's a lightning bug, which is fine. Those I can handle. Anyway, so yeah, so my cousin lives down in Kansas. they have a yarn crawl, just like we have the Chicago yarn crawl, which is coming up. So I may see when that is, and I may fly down there to go see her and hang out with her and go yarn shopping. Yeah. We'll see how that goes. Anyway, so are you ready to see the yarny goodness that you all came here for? Because I'm ready to talk about it. Let's quit talking about bugs and dinosaurs. Okay, finished objects. I have 3. And the first one, oh my gosh, I can't wait to show you. So I'm just gonna show you. Look, it's Rosie the Rivetor. Oh my gosh, she is so cute. I have been waiting to make her for a long time. There's some stuffing that came through on one of the stitches. Yeah, her headscarf makes her head a little bit, excuse me. Yeah, makes her head a little heavy, but oh my gosh, I love her so much. So yeah, I had started working on Princess Diana. I'll talk more about her later, but I ran into a problem, so now I was like, you know what, let me just go ahead and do Rosie. So the author of the book, Crochet Iconic Women, this is the first book. This is Carla Matrani. On her Instagram back in 2020, she had posted her version of Rosie. Whoops, sorry, didn't mean to break your neck. And so on her Instagram, she gave the recipe for like how to make Rosie. And so it was, should have these all marked. Okay, so basically it's the body and the hair of, or the body, which is also the outfit for Jane Goodall. And then for the hair, gotta find her. Sort of Marie Curie. Instead of doing all of these curls, you only do half of them. So, and then you don't worry about the bun. Yeah. So much fun. So yeah, I am so excited that she is done. She's so cute and just, yeah, we can do it. I found a t-shirt. I think it's on Life is Good. I don't know. But it's Minnie Mouse dressed as Rosie the Rivetor and doing the whole, yeah. Oh, I loved it. Like, I need that shirt, but I don't need it. I don't. But yes, although this fleck of stuffing is bothering me. Let's see if I can. It's a little better. But anyway, yeah, there she is. So excited. Very excited about that one. I think I might actually put that one on my desk at work. I'm thinking I might. Along with some of my other finished objects here. My next 2 are actually cross stitch finished objects. Yes, cross stitch. Here's my first cross stitch effort. This is a kit that I bought at Michael's. It's just a coffee cup. Their coffee cup was red. I don't think I have the, no, I don't, the pattern with me. But anyway, so I will say, beginner thing, like not everything can be perfect. So yeah, something happened over here. It's supposed to look like this. I don't know what happened here. And then there's a few spots over here where like the outline of the coffee is not quite right. But when you look at it far away, it looks really cute. This was so easy and so much fun learning how to do this. And of course I still have the pattern. I have more thread or embroidery floss or whatever you want to call it. I can make more, honestly. Yeah, now that I have my glasses, I can see better, so I could make this part better. But yeah, so on the kit, the cup was red. I decided to go with purple because, that's me. And I can make it how I want it to look. So I think I'm going to take this to work, hang this up on by my computer. But then this next finished object definitely need to take to work. So this is from Cross Stitch with Art. This is a shop on Etsy. I will link her down below. She has a lot of fun office humor cross stitch patterns. This is the first one I did. I've got a spreadsheet for that. And I actually just finished it last night. So I haven't even taken it off the hoop or anything yet. I still have my needle minder on here. It's the Jane Austen books. Yeah, I can take this off now. So yeah, I've got a spreadsheet for that. So I need to find a frame so I can put it up by my desk. There's what the back looks like. This was a big tangle here, so I just kind of anchored that down a bit. Yeah, this was a bit of a mess, but oh well, it's fine. I will say that the Caterpillar Cross Stitch, the YouTube channel, they talk about cross stitching. But they had mentioned that they like to stitch in the well. So, I mean, instead of stitching on the drum where you have the extra fabric behind you, this goes in. Yeah. Is that making sense? So they said that they like to do stitching in the well because in the back, when you are threading the end of your needle or whatever, the end of your thread, it's easier, you're not running into the hoop like you would, yeah. Is that making sense? I will link it down below so you can, they explain it so much better than I do. Anyway. But yeah, I'm so excited. So now I just need to find a frame and we will put that out there. So those are my finished objects. I've been putting my cross stitch in this basket. So I have a bag, a notions pouch full of all the thread that I need. I think that's other colors that I'm going to need for other projects. Yeah, so it's all just in this basket. It's a nice little, and it's cute to sit by the couch. So it's not what's that sitting there? So, make some progress. I feel like I haven't gotten much progress because I've been cross stitching so much. And I feel like cross stitching is coloring with thread. Honestly, that's what I feel like I'm doing. And there's a Instagram account that I follow on, Instagram account that I follow. Let's get these words out right. It's called Women Art or Women of Art. Every day they post 10 paintings, photographs, sculptures, something that women have created. They are promoting women in art, and they post it. They've done crochet stuff. They've done everything. I will link their account down below. But they have posted an embroidered picture, and this lady's talking about how she's painting with thread, and I was like, that's how I feel when I'm cross stitching. So yeah. Okay, back to make some progress. I started talking about that and then so as I said, I am working on another iconic woman. This is more crochet iconic women, Carla Matrani, same designer as the first book. I started working on Diana, Princess of Wales, and so in her book, she does black eyes, just regular safety eyes. I try to find out, like, especially like popular women like Princess Diana. I know she has blue eyes. I mean, she's known for her blue eyes. Like other women, like historical women, I try to look it up, see like what they have, if I can find it at all. Like Jane Austen, Marie Curie, all of them. So I want to have like, I want it to be factually accurate for her. But like Rosie, she represents all women who have all kinds of color, like fun eyes, all colors. So I use the black eyes for her because she's not a real person and she represents all women. But Princess Diana definitely needs blue eyes. Go to pull out the blue safety eyes. There are no more. So then I was like, oh, well, I'll get the clear eyes. I have clear eyes that I can actually paint. I'll just put nail polish around and that'll be fine. Go to pull those out. Cannot find them. I mean, I looked everywhere except for where they were. But so then I was like, well, I just have to order more eyes because, yeah. So I'll put it, I can't remember the name of the company. It's an Etsy shop. I went with a different one that I normally go with because they were a little bit cheaper. So we'll see how those eyes are. They're supposed to arrive today, so hopefully they come and I can finish Princess Diana. And then after I ordered them, like 2 days later, I found the clear eyes. Of course. So anyway. So Princess Diana will hopefully be done soon. Yeah, I've got mostly everything done that I could do without finishing her head. I think I have her arms to do left. But anyway. Other makes in progress that I can show you. Crochet. We will start with my canoe shawl. The canoe shawl is a pattern by Judy Jewell. It's made for scrap yarns, and I do mine a little different than she does because of course I do. Love this pattern. It's super easy to do. I did not take this with me to the theater because you have to make sure you hit every stitch, and yeah. So I have a ball here. Looks like just blue, but if you open it up, you can see some other colors in there. It's just a magic ball of all my scraps. Here is my shawl so far. I mean, it is huge. Huge, huge, huge. Okay. Alright, so last time you saw, I was here. So I've done 2 rows. It's just one big round. Like you just keep going round and round and round. Yeah. So basically what I did was I pulled out all my purple scraps first. Started that the same day I had my wisdom teeth out. So this is also my wisdom tooth shawl. And then I pulled out like my white speckled yarns. And I put those next, and then like all my other fun colors will be on the outside. So you're just supposed to go until you hit 23 rows, and then you do the border. I don't know. We'll just see what we'll just see what happens. Yeah, this is a fun shawl. I really need to work on it more. But anyway, it is living in the bag I got for Mother's Day. Love this bag. It's awesome. Like on the go crochet bag. Yeah. My other crochet project that I'm working on is, I call this my Beatrix Potter shawl because the colors remind me of Beatrix Potter. And I'm kind of making this up as I go. It's living in my Starry Night bag. Love it. And then I have my kitty with a granny circle. And then this is Superfine Yarn Co., which is the dyer of the yarn that I'm using, but she no longer dyes yarn. So anyway, I would link her down there and let you go find her stuff because it's beautiful. This is the yarn that I'm using. As I said, Superfine Yarn Co. On her, it's a fingering yarn, 75-25 merino nylon blend, and the colorway is Earth Angel. And I wanted a pattern that would like show off the yarn because it's gorgeous. And then I got bored with that, so then I switched. So I started this shawl with a moss stitch. I used Repeat Crafter Me. I used her pattern. It was made for a Karen Big Cake, but you can use any kind of yarn you want, honestly. And then when I finished the first skein of the Superfine Yarn Co. yarn, when I started the second skein, I switched to Granny Stitch. So this is where we are. And I love how it makes the yarn look so different. So like this is the moss stitch and then this is the Granny Stitch. And I love how it's made the yarn look so different because of the stitch you use. Like that looks so cool to me. So yeah, so last time you saw I was here. Yeah, I haven't talked to you since the White Sox game. So I took this to the White Sox game, did like 3 rows, and then took this with me to the Jurassic World movie. Did a few rows. Yeah, so and then I have some other yarn for the border when I get there. Yeah, it's gonna be a big shawl, and I'm super excited to have this. So I just need to work, like I said, like I've been cross stitching like crazy because that's been fun. It's a new project, new things to try. But yeah, I will start working more on my crochet and my knitting. So that's all the crochet stuff. The knitting, I'll start with this one. This is my other favorite lady in the whole wide world. This is Wonder Woman. It's like Rosie the Rivetor, Wonder Woman, and Mary Poppins are like my icons. So in this is living my Bridgerton, Jane Austen, Regency romance cowl, I should say. So I used the pattern from Pacific Knits Co. She makes the doodle packs, so you can pick and choose different color work motifs and make it your own. So I picked a couple. She had a Regency romance pack. It's definitely a Bridgerton one because of some of the things that are in it. Is very Bridgerton themed, but so anyway, the yarns that I'm using, it's a fade from Leading Men Fiber Arts. This is the third. So if you go from dark, then dark, from dark to lightest, like this is the lightest blue, and this is like in the middle. And then there's 4 other colors that I've used. It's Showstopper Gradient is the name of the pack. So it's mini skeins of their Showstopper base, and the colorway that I picked was Moody Blues. It's so hard to describe some things. I don't have the yarn tag with me right now. But yeah, so here's my cowl so far. So I'm learning all the tricks that I have learned for color work progress. One of them is knitting inside out, so you can see the floats, make sure that they're long enough for you, especially when you get to the 3 color stuff. Oh, which I am currently at right now. I was hoping I could get through this last doodle, but anyway. So here's where I am so far. Here it is inside out, or right side out. So last time you saw, I was here on this cute little jewel progress keeper. So that's where I was. I finished the fan, and then I did some hearts, and now I'm on a parasol. And then I will do, so as you can see, so this is the darkest blue, and then the main color here is the next in line, and then this one is the next in line. I should get a picture of it and just be like, 1, 2, 3. Probably the next time you see this, it'll be done, hopefully. Yeah. And again, like I got to it and it's like, oh, this is fun. I should keep working on this. And then I'd rather cross stitch. But anyway, oh, fuzz. So that is my Bridgerton count. Very excited about that one. Pretty close to finishing. So I have the parasol and then one more color doodle and then the rib. So excited. And then the other project that I'm very excited to finish as well. It's sometimes I get in the point where it's like I want the finished object. Sometimes I'm like, I'm just enjoying the make. It's very random how that works for me. But these socks I want to be done. I started them at the beginning of June. Like, it's July 12th. So we are almost halfway through July. I should be done with these socks. So these are living in, speaking of dinosaurs, my Christmas dino bag, which is a dodgy bag made by me. The yarns that I'm using for heels, toes, and cuffs. This is Valley Yarns Huntington in the colorway red. And this is Ba Yarns, Brenda and Heather Yarns, on their Socrates base. And this is a colorway Kentucky Bluegrass, which I had to have. The main color is a yarn dyed by me. This is from Knit Picks. It is their Muse base, which is, again, it's a fingering 75-25. I don't know why they changed the name. Like the Stroll, Knit Pick Stroll is the same makeup, but anyway. So yeah, I dyed this yarn with food coloring to match my bag. So yeah, so here are my socks. So here's the heels. I did a 2-color heel, which is so much fun to do. I love doing it. So yeah, so last time you saw I was here. So I finished the foot and now I'm on the leg. I've got 10 rows maybe. I don't know. But yeah, I'm loving how these are looking. I did some random stripes here. I will probably do some random stripes up the leg here. I know I will do random stripes. I just don't know how long the legs are going to be. But anyway, I do want them a little bit longer than I normally make, just because they're Christmas socks and you want longer socks in the winter. At least I do. So those are my makes in progress. Hopefully I will get some of the stuff off my hooks and my needles. I don't have any plans to start any cross stitch, but I do have some other projects that I'm hoping to start soon, especially this project. So this is my twice shared sheet bag. I won as a prize from one of the make-alongs that Hannah from the Cozy Cottage Crochet ran. Yeah. I love this bag. I love how the bottom. I love how sturdy it is. It's great to hold things, so it's like in a good, like, yeah, hold it steady for you while you're working. So in here is a project that my mom asked me to make. I finally feel like I can work on these now. So yeah, here's a whole bunch of yarn in here. So my mom asked for some socks that had flamingos on them. Flamingos is her new thing. Much like me with Mary Poppins and Wonder Woman. And yarn, I should say. So I've just been trying to practice my color work, make sure that it looks good enough for her socks. Especially socks. Like, I want to make sure she can put them on. So the main color that she chose, like we went yarn shopping, the main color that she chose was this blue. It is Cascade Heritage. Yeah, it's their basic sock yarn. 75-25 merino nylon blend. It's lovely blue. It is color number 5604, which when you look it up, it's denim. And then for the flamingos, we picked these lovely colors. It's a 3-color doodle from Pacific Knits. I bought her jungle doodle pack just so I can have the flamingos. But I love some of the other stuff too. Like, I have a lot of plans for those doodle packs. It's become an obsession for me. So these are the little colors for the flamingo. So this is, let me get my glasses here so I can see what I'm reading. Okay, so we have Uni Merino Mini. This is from Universal Yarn. It's 25 grams, so it's 109 yards. It is a 75-25 merino nylon blend. This is the colorway Peony. This is the colorway Lipstick. And this is the colorway Nail Polish. So, yeah. I'm super excited to get these started. I will definitely be doing 2 at a time. Maybe. We shall see. I think I will be doing 2 at a time, just until I get to the color work, and then I might split. I don't know. We'll have to see. But yes, I'm very excited about these. Whew. And then, since I'm going to be doing intense, I mean, there'll be vanilla sock until I get to the flamingo on the leg. Maybe I'll do another flamingo. No, Mom just wants it on the leg. That's fine. I decided to put, I was like, you know what, I'll need some vanilla socks as well. And these I've been wanting to make these for a long time. I've had this yarn for I think 2 years. I got it with my yarn advent swap. And so I'm just ready to make these socks because they are so cute. So I put them in my avocado bag. This is from Slip Stitch Studio, which they no longer exist either. Just like Superfine Yarn Co. And then my cousin, who I didn't see on Tuesday, she got me this pin that I have on here, and actually it kind of explains how she felt. It says, I feel like knit. So yeah, maybe I should give this back to her. So anyway, so the yarn that I have in here, again, it is from Yarn Advent Swap. This is Premier Yarns. They still sell this on their website. It's their fruit sock yarn. Yeah. So yeah, this is it's 50 grams, so it's 235 yards. So these will make great shorty socks. It says there's a pattern. Oh, patterns and inspiration on their website. Yeah, this is the colorway strawberry, I should say. But that's what the yarn looks like, all knit up. But I decided to add contrast heels, toes, and cuffs. So I'm going to do the brown. And I don't remember where this brown is from. It is from my stash. We live near a busy road, and some people are just crazy. I don't know why they feel the need to do that. But anyway, it's just a brown. Yeah. Where did I even get this? I don't know. But I figured that'd be cute together. So it looked like a chocolate covered strawberry. So those will be started soon as well. Like, gotta always have a little project on the go, in my purse, in my bag, in my Bible tote for church. Yeah. So that is everything. I do have some more projects that I want, but it's like, let me finish these first and then we'll get to the other ones. Yeah, because there's some doodles that I'm so excited to get started on. So anyway, with that, I'm gonna go. I am going to meet a friend for lunch and maybe some shopping. So that is like, it sounds like a fun afternoon for me. So with that, I'm gonna go. I will see you guys later. God bless.